Residents of Lagos and other states in Nigeria are groaning under the excruciating heat of the continuing fuel scarcity. Now, yesterday, transport fares rose by 100% as the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and oil marketers battle to find a lasting solution to the fuel shortage. A chairman of the Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, System 2E Eastern Zone, Sonny Mpe, says instead of issuing an ultimatum, the DSS should go after the cartel operating among private depot owners hoarding petrol to end fuel queues. Meanwhile, commercial drivers in Lagos have completely phased out 50 and 100 naira fares, as no distance, no matter how short, is less than 200 naira. Babajide, tough times indeed, I would say, await most of us during this Yuletide. How would you react to this concern?
Our people are in trouble because there is one thing that these guys in the oil sector are known for: dishonesty. If they tell you this is black, you have to take a second look at it. It might well be white. They will never tell Nigerians the truth. I do not see how fuel scarcity will linger except there are supply issues. If supply tapers down, it can trigger a level of scarcity. It can be exploited by marketers, to cause serious scarcity. NNPC has to admit that its stock of PMS has gone down. Somebody suggested on this program that because Dangote will soon kick off his refinery, that they have scaled down on the level of importation. Because that refinery will put an end to importation of
petroleum products.
Of PMS, and we will be able to save some dollars because there is nothing that burns our forest earnings more than this importation of fuel, of petrol. So somebody suggested that they have scaled down a little bit. When you scale down at this period, if you are supplying 40 million liters per day to Nigerians, in this season, you expect that we use petrol a lot more, because holiday season, people are at home, they want to watch TV, people will travel and all that. We use petrol a lot more during Christmas, more than at any other time, in a year. So if supply tapers down, even if it's a little bit, it will cause disruptions in the supply chain. But they are not willing to admit to us. They will tell us they have this, they have that. And people go to depots and they can't find petrol. This problem, I was in Ilorin last weekend. People were buying petrol for as high as 260 to 280 naira per liter. That's where it is even available. In the rural areas, in some rural areas, 300, 380 per liter. I mean, if you can only hoard where there is insufficient supply. This is the normal thing. In 2017, when we had a very serious fuel scarcity similar to this was how they were lying to us until the Senate organized a public hearing where Moman, the secretary of Moman, I've forgotten his name now came to tell us that, look, supply had tapered down for months, and he had his facts. So at that point, all those lies came to an end. We now knew where the problem came from. So for me, NNPC does not deserve to be treating Nigerians in this way. There's too much dishonesty. You won't tell Nigerians the truth. We don't even know the truth as per our level of consumption on a daily basis. Everybody is wondering, I know this. You can't scientifically defend this. Now, see what our people are going through. They did Badagry to Mile 2, which cost 400 naira before now, it's now 1,000 naira.
Wow.
Agbara in Ogun State to Mile 2, which used to be between 300 and 400 naira, is now 700 naira. Igondo to Iyano Ipaja, which used to be 200 naira, is now 500 naira. Egbeda to Oshodi, which cost between 200 and 300 naira, is now between 500 and 600 naira. You know? So commercial drivers, whatever even is the distance, it's like they phased off 50 naira, 100 naira now. They have to bill you something higher. Aja to CMS, which used to be 400 naira or even 300, it's now 1,000 naira. CMS to Mile 2 has moved from 200 to 400, which used to be between 200 and 400, is now between 700 and 1,000. That's what our people are going through. And somebody is paid to ensure that we have good supply, equitable distribution of petroleum products. Somebody should be made to pay for subjecting us to these pains. Hardship. The other day, they imported contaminated petrol. Till today, nobody has been punished. Yet Nigerians suffered as a result. Some people lost their engines.
Vehicles were knocked
It's just terrible.
Yeah.
Who is the Minister for Petroleum Products? The Minister for Petroleum Products is the President. So is the incompetence of the President that we are suffering. Because this problem has to do with NNPC. There's so much inefficiency in NNPC, and the Minister for Petroleum Products, which is the President, seems incapable of calling them to order. The other day, they went to change some colors, and they went to deceive him that, NNPC is now brand new, is one limited company that is doing very well. Nothing has changed.
But it's the same people running the place.
The inefficiency that is NNPC is still there, because the NNPC is the sole importer of petroleum products. And that's
what they tell us.
That's what they tell us.
But that's not totally true.
That's not totally true, because the problem we have now is that those depot owners are now selling at the price. People who are buying petroleum products now are not buying it at the price they were supposed to be able to sell at 169. So even in Lagos, the last time I bought fuel, it was 250 naira per liter.
Wow.
In Oregon, 250 naira per liter. It's only NNPC stations that still sell at 169.
And when you see the queue,
with those NNPC stations, they also complain that they don't get enough products from NNPC. One way or the other, they are not supplying them enough to be able to reach out to people. Maybe they will get one tanker maybe in 4 days. So that's part of the problem. The others who were able to have access to these tankers, they sell at 250, 260 naira per liter. In Lagos, it's not as if they hide to do that. When you look at their meter, you see they put it there 250 naira per liter. So government has to face the reality that...
And it's a regulated market.
Yes, Nigerians are not buying at 169. But because election is coming, government cannot afford to say, we are increasing the price of petroleum products to X amount of money. They want to wait till after election. So people, they look the other way. They know that people, because you are not supposed, it's a regulated market, so you are not supposed to sell at 250. But because they know that these people did not buy, it's not possible for them to sell at 169, given how much they bought the thing. So they just look the other way. So I think this is going to be like this until we move towards election.
Wow, this is really, really a sad one, if I would say. BEKO, what do you think is the solution to this matter, if we were to look at celebration of the Yuletide season?
Except they bring in sufficient stock within the next few days, Nigerians will suffer. And I've had some stakeholders in that sector saying this thing will not end soon.
Yeah.
Yes, they've been telling us it won't end soon. NNPC will never tell you that, they will not even own up that there is scarcity in the first place. You know? So there are people who are selling above the ex-depot price, and they too give all kinds of excuses. Forex illiquidity that we are facing is a big challenge to business in our country. Some of these marketers are saying that, look, access to forex has been very difficult for them and is shrinking their margin. So what do you expect them to do? Of course, they want to go and jack up the price. Look at the matter of a daughter vessel that they usually rent to offload product from the big tankers that bring petroleum products. The cost of renting it went up by more than 130%, and you pay in dollars. So where is the dollar? Then how do you explain the sudden rise in the cost of renting that daughter vessel? So that one is there. So a lot of them are finding it difficult to operate within the price modulation that NNPC came up with the last time. Diesel is a big issue. You need to power your generator, your filling stations with diesel because public electricity is not reliable. By the time you power your station for a whole day with diesel at the current price, you know that you won't even make profit. So they are adding to this. And even tank farm owners and depot owners, some of them are already selling at 202 naira per liter, which is higher than the ex-depot price. So if it's higher, what do you then expect the independent marketers to do? As well. The independent petroleum marketers, they are more in number than the major marketers. They are the ones in the rural areas and other parts of... so what do you expect them to do? Of course, they too will have to add to the
price.
Yes, so that they can make their money.
Profits as well.
My advice is that we have to face reality. We cannot sell petroleum products at 169. So if it is 250 that people are paying now, let them accept that that is the price so that they can make it available. Because part of the problem now is that those who want to sell at 169, they are not giving them a lot of product. I know that because I know somebody in NNPC. I know that has an NNPC station. And I've asked the question, why is it that you guys don't buy enough trucks so that as I'm finishing selling a truck, you have another one? And he said, no, we pay, but they don't give us because they collect it from NNPC. And let us face the reality that petroleum products based on the cost now cannot sell at 169. So let us face that reality because already people are paying that price. Only a few people, and you see a long queue, maybe in Mobile, maybe in NNPC station. That's why you get to 169. If you go to any other independent market, it's 250, 260. So let's face the reality and know that we are buying this thing at 250, 260.
And let it be available to everyone.
Yes.
Indeed.